Setting up a lead generation flow with cold outreach is by far the most effective and cheapest way to generate high quality B2B leads. However, getting a consistent inflow of leads takes quite some time. As you might know, nothing comes easy. The most important thing that you do is follow a good structure and that you really understand all the ins and outs before you can even harvest any results. For that reason, I've made a 5-steps plan that is proven and that I always follow to get the best possible results. So, without further ado, hereby my 5-steps plan. Number 1. The research phase. In this phase, it's extremely important that we understand the main goal of our cold outreach campaigns. For example, for most B2B businesses, generating meetings is their ultimate goal. To get to this stage, we need to dive a little bit deeper into your company with your product or service, and we really need to define the most ideal buyer persona. We do this to understand why people want to buy your product or service and what makes you set apart from your competitors. And finally, we really want to know why people buy it, and we have to work together to create an irresistible offer. You can think about delivering a discount, a money-back guarantee, a trial period, or evoking that emotional response. By really understanding your company, we make sure that we have the right choices and that we actually, in the end, always harvest the best results. 2. The setup phase. This phase is more focused on the technical side of things. Don't worry, I will help you get through this phase. We start off by purchasing a few burner domains. Burner domains are domains that are similar to your main domain but have a different extension. You simply set a forwarder to your actual domain, so when people visit your burner domain website, they actually still visit your own website. Other than that, I will help you to set up the following things before you can get started. So Google Workspace for email is the email provider with the best delivery rate. SPF, so that prevents spoofing. DKIM to protect your domain from spam and phishing. DMARC is basically authentication of your domain. IMAP is the syncing of your emails. And finally, two-factor authentication for double protection layer. All of these are required that you have the highest delivery rate possible so that your emails won't land in the receiver's spam inbox and that you have the best possible results. Number 3, the warm-up phase. A lot of people are skipping this phase. Well, you actually know this is one of the most important phases. By using different warm-up tools and subscribing to a lot of newsletters, we're actually simulating human behavior. All of that on autopilot. Since the warm-up phase takes around 2.5 weeks, we can already start preparing all the assets that we need in the near future. Important things that we will focus are: start scraping B2B leads from LinkedIn, which has the excellent and one of the best qualities. Cleaning all the leads to make sure all the data is correct. Verifying all the email addresses so we only have valid email addresses in our database, and already start writing some compelling email copies and much more. So in short, we are basically preparing for what is yet to come. Number 4, the launch phase. So it's finally time. We are ready to launch our campaigns. This is actually the part where all the efforts come into play, what we've done in the previous steps. Please stand a moment still to celebrate this exciting moment, because you will shortly see your first lead dropping in. I still remember the moment that I had my first positive response. It was like that magical moment. Keep in mind that at all times you have to be on standby and respond as soon as you can to any incoming leads. Number 5, the optimization phase. To get the best possible results, we have to continuously optimize all of your campaigns. By looking at the data that comes in, we're able to make the best data-driven decisions that will impact the effectiveness of the campaigns. Some things that we're testing are A/B tests of the email copy, testing different target audiences, setting up new campaigns, and trying out different subject lines, and so much more. As you can see, there's a lot of work involved in making sure that your leads are dripping in. But after running countless of campaigns, I know that this will harvest the best results for your cold outreach campaigns. For around 70% of the companies, they are already seeing a few results coming in only 3 weeks, and eventually they get to a comfortable continuous stream of leads within less than 3 months. I'm not gonna lie, of course it matters a lot if your product or service is outstanding and if it eventually reaches product market fit. But rest assured, with this setup you have the highest chance to make it work. So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.